What's going on, M3 group training coaches? Appreciate you guys taking your time out to watch this video. I wanted to try to touch on some things that will help you and help M3 strength and conditioning starting tomorrow with our 20-week transformation. Starting tomorrow, you're gonna see a lot of people that are gonna come in and they're new to the facility. Some of them might have been trickling in the last week or two. Basically what's taken place is we've done these 20-week transformations for a few years now, and all it is just advertising catch way to make somebody a new member, get new blood in the facility, change their lives, and hopefully they'll see after the 20 weeks fitness becomes a lifestyle, and then they just become a regular group training member. Well, basically they're just another group training member, although a lot of them are going to be sedentary, deconditioned, and might have a certain nagging injury or something. So the whole thing is cuddling them the first 6 weeks and getting them out of that debt that they're in. And then eventually we can kind of take the training wheels off and go. So that's up to you as a coach. I'll be able to see, wow, okay, man, this person's class is growing. This person's, they're able to put their hand on everybody in the class. So one thing I will say when you're a group training coach, one, we need to be able to put our hand on everybody in the group. Everybody knows it's not one-on-one training. In the beginning, when you get new people, it does slow down the group a little bit sometimes, and you need that in order to get people up to speed. And any member who's been here before, a lot of them were that person that was in that position. They'll understand. So don't feel like you have to cater to exactly the people that are in shape and the people that have been here. Some of them can actually, you can even create like a kind of like a co-coach and kind of give them some responsibility. A lot of you guys might notice somebody in your group who loves doing that. Have that person help you. So I don't want to get off track here, but I want you to start experimenting and doing things kind of like what I've seen Orange Theory do. Like sometimes I watch some of you guys coach the classes and you guys just tell people to just partner up. One day I want you to tell somebody, hey guys, today I want you to partner up with somebody you don't know. I want old members making friends with new people and welcoming them. Some days I want you to take someone who's really fit and give them somebody who's very deconditioned. You need to kind of mix everybody around. Don't try to create like cults and cliques within your group. Like that's not what this facility is about. This facility has never been about self. If I wanted it to be completely about myself and what I completed, I would have opened up a different style gym. The gym's always been about team. And I've always said, if partner A doesn't care about partner B, then they can find another gym. I'm perfectly fine with that. At the same time though, we'll have certain days where we want the people who are very conditioned to partner with people who are very conditioned. But right now, over the next couple weeks, a lot of the focus needs to be on getting the new blood acclimated, giving them a good experience, and really monitoring them. Because one of the things that problems with new people that they don't do is they do not speak up when something's hurting them. They are very timid, they're very nervous, and they won't stand up and they will not say, hey, this is coach, this is bothering me. They're looking at their peers and they're seeing other people doing things that they themselves used to be able to do, or maybe they were an ex-athlete and they don't know how, they're in a new environment, so they won't speak up. So it's up to you to kind of see things on people's face and be able to say, hey, make people feel comfortable, give them the experience. The end game, a beginning, we need to know this. First, the main thing is to get people to be consistent coming in. They need to come in and first thing, someone's deconditioned, sedentary, hasn't worked out in 3 years, they can ride a bike and their squat gets stronger. So they don't need their first day 100 squats and then they can't get out of bed and then they get discouraged and then they're afraid to come in. I can't explain to you how hard I worked to try to overcome some of these people who are so scared to come in. I had some people even message me and they say, I looked on your website and I looked on your Facebook, but all those people look so fit and they're so afraid and timid to come in. And if you've never been in those shoes before, you need to kind of, you might be thinking, oh, well, just because you've been in shape your whole life, but you need to learn compassion, because the coach with the most compassion, from what I've seen, always can transform and help more people. Have compassion for everybody in your class. And that's a huge sign of how good of a coach you are, is how many people you're able to help and accommodate and make them feel good. So it's gonna be mayhem. It's never perfect. You shouldn't get upset about that, but you should do your best to try to spread yourself amongst the entire group. Like I always say, like we spread peanut butter on bread. Everybody in your group should feel that you put your hand on every single person. And in the beginning, with the new people, give them spend a little bit of extra time. One of the things that you need to do, guys, in your group is each day call out a movement that's in the workout that you feel the most people are going to struggle with. Call out that movement and say, hey guys, I want to go over this movement real quick. I'll give you an example. When I coached 5 a.m., Lee Curtis was a really good rower. I'd see her get on the rower and say, hey guys, let's gather around Lee real quick. Let's go over the technique of this. Use your people in your classes. If you see somebody doing the McGill Big Three and they're doing the bird dog perfectly, hey guys, gather around real quick. Let's take 2 minutes and go over this. Your ability to, the people in your class, the way that they move is a reflection of you. You're not gonna get it all in the first day, but if all your people in your class do a quarter squat ski erg, if they're not full up on their toes, full range of motion, butterfly, reverse squat all the way down, utilizing a full range of motion, that's a reflection of you. Sure, is there gonna be one person in your class who does that wrong? Absolutely. But when the majority of your videos that you post on Instagram are just this mayhem and everybody in the videos doing that, that's a reflection of you. You need to correct that. So if the ski's in the workout for the day, stand up, go over that technique of the skier. You're not gonna be able to go over everything every day. You're not gonna fix everybody perfectly every day. But the more you're consistent and the more you consistently give, eventually over time, you'll look around your group, you're like, wow, everybody moves really pretty good. Some of the things that I just wanted to touch on are, one, we have to spread people out. No more of, I don't want to see the rowers being used inside the warehouse while the skiers are being used and everybody's congested in this warehouse, when now the weather is beautiful and we should have rowers pulled out on the turf. Spread people out. Take your time. Look at the formats of the workout, guys, and spread people out. I've had a lot of people who've signed up and they've said to me, they said, hey, I'm not gonna be inside, am I? This is a little bit small in here. You're gonna have me outside. They wanna be spread out, especially the situation with the corona. Like, people are gonna feel more comfortable that way. And you're gonna see over the next couple weeks, the weather is gonna get beautiful. Take advantage of it. Please stop shooting videos inside the warehouse and it looks like crap. Showcase, spread people out. Some of the workouts, the partner workouts, get people going along the turf and give them their space, and stand up to the class and say, hey guys, we're trying to do things a little bit differently. We're trying to respect everybody, what's going on with the corona. Don't get into this stuff, whether who's vaccinated, who's not vaccinated, what so-and-so believes. Just respect everybody. You're gonna have some people that might wanna wear a mask, maybe they don't, but let's just show that we have a protocol in place of professionalism, that we've taken into place everybody's thoughts and everybody's feelings. I've been doing this now for 6 years, and I think that's a reason why I've outgrown 3 facilities, or a reason why we're at where we're at today. But the biggest downfall that we're having with our group training is the retention. And I always say this, guys, if you can get people hooked for 3 months, you've got them. So like, yes, I'm telling you, might need to give a little bit more attention to the new people and bring them across. But that doesn't mean you neglect anybody who's been here for 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? You need to touch them. So that might be, hey, I might advance this. We might have a kettlebell clean and press in the workout, right? That might be prescribed in the workout. Okay, if you know you have somebody brand new to training, don't have them do a kettlebell clean and press. Just substitute it for a full range of motion dumbbell squat thruster. Make it easy on yourself, okay? And then you might take somebody who their kettlebell clean and press looks great. You want to teach them how to snatch, and they can do that, looks great, perfect. That's their little progression. Or give them, maybe it's a front rack, reverse lunge, maybe they want to try an overhead, whatever. You can prescribe those things kind of individually, but right now, don't try to take like new people, simplify. That's the best thing I could say. Don't try to overcomplicate things when all we're trying to do is expose people to full range of motion, large multi-joint, compound movements, all the human movement patterns, and then build the aerobic base. Another thing we want to do is this, the biggest rule, no sitting down, okay? I'm very adamant about that. I spent probably over $25,000 in concrete out there. Use the walking track, and you can use a bigger track going around the tennis court and back around the one we poured. You might have some people that you just say, hey, listen, before they start hyperventilating, when we put together these circuits, a large push, a pull, and a squat, it creates a large O2 deprivation. That's what a circuit is, a push, a pull, a squat, some type of leg variant. Some of these people you're gonna notice, they're gonna go, you're gonna see them like this, and you wanna try to catch them before they start conking out. If you're 20 minutes into the workout, you want them to be here the entire hour. They're trying to build their aerobic base, the work capacity in order to build upon. We'll get into intensity, but we need to build that base. And one of the ways you can do that is by telling them, say, hey, look, after you do circuit, I want you to walk 2 laps. But the number one rule is nobody sits down. Go over this tomorrow with them. Explain that, hey guys, nobody can sit down. I want you to go on a slow walk. Hey, you might have to switch up some things in the workout with some of the people who are very deconditioned and sedentary. You need to be able to see that. That's what's going to separate and make you a great coach. So understand this. You might see some burpees prescribed in the workout, and you might need to say, hey, you're new, I just want you to do body weight squats. Don't feel like it has to be, the last thing we want to do is hurt people and bury people, okay? I do understand, I got to throw some stupid stuff in there to keep the people who've been here and who want that high glycolytic rush. I understand, I got to do that, but understand, you as the coach, you monitor. I give you the framework, the structure to work in. So here's my thing. No more rowers inside. I don't want to see these videos like that, okay? I need to see people spaced out. Walk if you have to walk. What else are some of the problems that I think we're faced? I'm trying to think. Guys, I'm trying. Nothing wrong with guys getting some people started and saying, like, you might see 3 15-minute stations in there. Get everybody going. Maybe it's some new people. Take one of the stations and say, hey, guys, today we're going to perfect the squat. Only thing we're going to do in this 15-minute station is squat. We're going to do 1 up. And you might have 3 people. You're going to do a rep. I'm going to do a rep. She's going to do a rep. Everybody's going to do a perfect. Then we're going to go up 2 reps. That's a great way to take a time block in the session and focus on a movement and nail it down for them. So at the same time, you have to recognize that you can't just baby people. People are going to have to get on board. You can't rehab them in a group setting. You know what I mean? You have to understand it's a limitation to some things, but some of the things just big on. No sitting down, keep them walking. Also just understanding, man, that like you might be in shape yourself, but this is life changing. It's scary for some people. I just signed up a mother and daughter right now. The daughter is petrified. She's scared to death. I can't tell you some of these people, they're going to be very nervous and not understanding. Just have some compassion, understand, like, if you've ever heard of what mirroring is like when you go to meet somebody and you go to shake their hand, you might see that their energy is kind of they're kind of enclosed, kind of quiet. Maybe you need to take a lower tone and kind of, you're just trying to create buy-in with them. If the person's high energy, maybe you need to raise it up high some. Just understand that coaching is more than just telling people what to do and expecting them to do it. It's your job to be able to bring them across and do these things. So number one, let's make sure, guys, we're getting the attendance. I want the attendance. You got to have the attendance of everybody showing up. Trying to think of what else. The trap bars, they don't have to be used with new people, right? You don't have to necessarily use them. They can use kettlebells. One, just get the rowers outside, get people spaced out. Take your time, look at the workout and see why I did sledgehammer swings with wall balls to keep people in this section. Why I have ski erg circuit with a pull-up dip and whatever, a band face pull on this side. Why I have the rower with a dumbbell man maker under the awning. Like, it's a method to the way that we're doing things. So please, let's try to understand that and just let's get away from, let's space people out with all this. That's going to be the success of us winning. Know that I designed that circle as well too. So when you see that workout where it goes from something on the turf to the handball court, maybe I want the wall balls over there, 100-meter run back around to the pull-ups and dips. You're going to see workouts like that. Just keep people moving, the self-paced workout. So just understand those things, guys, and don't be afraid to get a little bit of creative, man. Like, take some of the stuff you learned from this John Russin seminar, the parasympathetic breathing, maybe it's some mobility, whatever. But just know that all these classes, they have to run out on time. People need to be out of here 5 minutes before the hour, before that class closes. Other than that, right now, that's all I can, I'm trying to think of what else it was. Oh yeah, just like, trying to think that's everything. Just let's take some, if you shoot your videos, try to shoot the videos of the people on the turf, like make the facility look good. Like, we keep shooting videos of 12 people crammed up in this warehouse back and forth on the rower when you got all this beautiful space out here. Now that the weather's good, get people outside, building fresh air. Saturdays, 100%. But now that the weather's good, Saturdays is gonna be nice. Get the stuff outside. I'm trying to think what else. Also too, like, I'm thinking about creating something where, like, we have a member who's been here, like maybe I'll give them away, like each month we'll vote on giving them away like a free group training membership or something like that so they could help out in class. But some of those people love helping. Whatever you do is, I don't want to come in and see you. You're going to see a bunch of new people doing stuff wrong, and you're over there doing personal training with one person. If you see it, if you're correcting something 3-4 times, just gather everybody around. Say, hey guys, real quick, 2 minutes, let's go over this. Like, make the members that have been here work for you when you see them doing something right. You know what I mean? Go over that. So just know that it takes time. Some of these people, they're not going to understand the process at first. It's just them consistently being here. M3 Love, appreciate y'all watching this. You got any questions, reach out to me. Hey, this thing kicks off tomorrow. Just make sure you put your hand on every person in that group. Ask them how they're doing. Learn to know what they're doing for a living, how they're feeling. But know that they're new. They're not going to speak up. So watch the temperament of their face if you see them in pain or something, okay? All right, M3 Love, thanks.